Lawmakers continue their efforts to grow the state as Michigan expects to see nearly 700,000 people leave by 2050. Good evening, I'm Amaya Kuznicki in for David Andrews.
And I'm Ann Emmerich. Next year's budget will build on recent efforts to stop the decline through business incentives and community revitalization grants.
Our state capitol correspondent Zachariah Wheaton found what's in next year's budget that will continue these efforts to help grow communities across the state.
Efforts to stop the state's declining population continue in next year's budget, with over $800 million going towards economic development and community revitalization efforts. The CEO of the Michigan Economic Development Corporation says he's excited to build on their progress.
There's always more you can be done, but I think one of the things that you've seen over the course of the past couple of years is a significant amount of investment.
The budget for fiscal year 2025 features millions of dollars to address the state's workforce and housing needs while also assisting new and existing businesses. $500 million will go towards incentives to attract new manufacturers and industries to the state. The Economic Development Corporation says the incentives will bring more talent to the state and make Michigan a national competitor for high-paying jobs.
Then it becomes easier for you to compete for and win projects when companies evaluate different locations based upon their ability to attract and retain talent.
Former State Senator Ken Horn used to work here and served on the growing Michigan Together Council, but now works for the Great Lakes Bay Regional Alliance, working to grow Bay, Saginaw, Isabella, and Midland counties. He's currently heading up an effort to bring 40,000 people to the area by 2040. And he says thanks to previous and future funding from the state, they're well on their way.
We are just putting things together. People, things don't happen all that fast. It's lasting sometimes, but I think that they are happening faster in our region because everything's scalable at our level.
Horn says he wants the state, and more specifically the Great Lakes Bay region, to stake its claim in the aerospace industry next year. He says the state's continued focus on business attraction and community revitalization will continue to give a boost to big and small communities across the state.
There's going to be so much opportunity here for our kids and our grandkids, and I think we're on the right track. So Michigan's on the right track.
Reporting in Lansing, I'm Zachariah Wheaton, News 10.
Next year's budget features $50 million towards revitalization efforts and millions more earmarked specifically for small towns.